Hello and welcome to another update video about Bitcoin. Bitcoin has been bleeding again a little bit more today, and that was so far in line with the latest forecast, also from the last video, that we should see one more low to complete this fifth wave. You see it here in orange. There's the white count and the orange one. I don't believe white, which indicates we have a low in place until we get a break above resistance. The wave count to the downside doesn't fully look complete. I'd rather see this decline, and I explained it in detail in the last video. I don't need to do that again. I try to keep it simple. I see this rather as the third wave to the downside here, which might now be complete. And then now that we're dealing with this potential wedge pattern here, the fourth wave could start soon. I've adjusted resistance slightly. It's between 65,721 and 66,750. This area is our resistance area and a possible target range for the wave 4 if it starts. I mean, we've had another day of bleeding, especially the altcoins, but Bitcoin as well came down a bit. Nothing major actually on the Bitcoin, nothing on the Bitcoin chart, nothing major, but the altcoins took it personally. And yeah, people panic on Twitter. Soon the FOMO will come in again. Soon the FOMO, it keeps the crypto wheel spinning, and it is what it is. Bitcoin hasn't done any. People start talking about bear market. I mean, Bitcoin hasn't done anything significant since March. It is just a multi-month wave 4 flat correction, which might be complete, but the way it's going, I don't know, it might, probably the lower we go, the more the probabilities increase for the yellow count. But that is simply a different variation of this wave 4. So either the wave 4 is in, or we're testing that support area. Again, nothing unusual. It's just the area that we already visited in May. So we are above the May high, May low, and people talk about the bear market. I mean, altcoins are suffering, but altcoins, you know that they are speculative, they are experiments. The setups are often questionable because the charts have a very short history. So, altcoins are volatile. We all know that. So Bitcoin is, for me, the benchmark. Bitcoin is the benchmark, and Bitcoin is leading the way still. Bitcoin dominance is still high, and it goes up. It still goes up. So again, I'm convinced most people don't have the patience for such a several month-long sideways correction, which is completely normal, not only in crypto, in every market. It's just that, obviously the altcoins are suffering, but then with altcoins, as I always say, it's a setup. They are only setups. They are not for investment purposes. So it's all about having a plan. So if a setup fails, because cryptos are volatile, cryptos are speculative, if a support level breaks or something, then you want to stop out at some point, right? And then no need to hold on to losing trades. If they don't work out, then you just simply stop out. Now, if you don't, then okay, then I don't know. What was the plan? It is what it is. I also hold altcoins without a stop. I mentioned that in yesterday's video, but they are small positions or spot positions. They are on a ledger or somewhere, and I don't worry about them because they don't cost me any sleep. If positions are large enough for me to worry, I will have a stop. And if they are small enough for me not to worry, then I don't have a stop. I don't care, basically, okay? And so don't worry. Okay, if you worry, then it is feedback that maybe next time you have to have a plan before entering a trade or something. So very, very important. You always need to know when a trade doesn't work out, and that's very relevant at the moment because the altcoins just don't stop bleeding. However, I'm convinced the FOMO will kick in soon again. And that's what it, keeps going round and round. And then people will have to chase again. Now, Bitcoin, the reason why I say that is Bitcoin might give us a bounce either later today or tomorrow. We've had several days of selling now. And even if it's just a rally like this one, which was a 3-wave rally, by the way, here, that was on Monday the 17th. We could also get another rally here from this descending wedge pattern. Can I promise it's going to break out to the upside? No, of course not. But I'm observing this trend line. I'm watching this trend line, which is possibly quite interesting because we have fulfilled the minimum requirements now for this third wave in the orange count. Resistance is between 65,720 and 66,750. It's a descending wedge pattern. These tend to break to the upside. Now, I would not want to predict an upside breakout. That's not what we're doing, but we're listening to the signals of the market. So if we can see and identify an upside breakout, then this could be a signal, okay? Okay, a signal for what, for obviously the start of wave 4. If you want to use that for a long trade, I mean, it's a counter trend move, but obviously you might choose to, if you trade the intraday or something, this could be, I mean, it's not a super setup, right? But it is still a signal. Obviously, we talk about all these kinds of things in these videos here. Because you could simply set the stop below the last low. And I mean, it's a decent reward to risk ratio for any intraday traders, but trading crypto on such a small time frame is obviously not for everybody. Important is to maintain an overall direct bullish scenario, that we are in this upside breakout already. Yes, I know it sounds funny, talk about a breakout, but obviously there are two scenarios, one in which this larger wave 4 finished on the 1st of May, then we are already in the breakout, when we're just in a pullback within this breakout. But as I said already in the last few videos, time-wise, this B wave is now super extended, and it's really time for it to turn around. I mean, below 62,540, I will lean towards the yellow count. Already now, it's getting more probable. Now, what would that mean, the yellow count? It just means that we are probably testing the area from the 1st of May low again, before attempting a reversal. For now, I cannot confirm a low in place anyway, not in the white count, not in the orange count, not in the yellow one. Now, don't mix this up. Orange and white, they are basically the same. It's just that the orange count within this scenario that we bottomed on the 1st of May, it allows for one more low. And this is what I'm going to prefer until we get a break above resistance, which I mentioned to you. But yeah, what I'm watching with interest is this trend line here. Not broken yet, but I think if it breaks, it could end, volume comes in, and maybe we get a retest, which we don't always get. Then this could be an interesting setup for a small trade, to trade the 4th wave. The thing is, in other markets, this might be days. This might take days. I would say if this happens, this rally, it happens within a few hours, probably. There's going to be no time. It's going to be quick. It's going to be like here, So yeah, we'll see. I mean, this is all I can say at the moment about the Bitcoin chart. Hope you liked the update. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment, and subscribe. And if you really like the content, then please check out the channel membership. Also, make sure that you follow us on Instagram and Twitter for additional content. Thanks a lot for watching. Bye-bye.